Today I will be showing you guys a bunch of different Celestium clocks. Here we have our first and definitely most unconventional design, which uses 4 Celestium blocks in the ground with speed up rail nodes on top of them and a roller coaster engine running on that with a infrared sensing block here and the distance detecting set to about 5, but no less. Then here we have our output. This system can be elongated to increase the length between pulses, but it doesn't have to be. It all depends on what you need. Next up, we have definitely the simplest design, the daylight sensor. If I open it up here, that light detecting range slider is how much light there needs to be in order for it to give an output. The detecting range switch is set to front. This means that when I switch to nighttime, it will power on. But when I switch back to daytime, it will power off. If you switch it to back, it will turn on during the day and turn off during the night. The reason I use a push-pull arm instead of a lamp is because if I put a lamp here and then switch this to front, you can see that it powers the light, which turns up the light level, which depowers the daylight sensor, which depowers the light, which repowers the daylight sensor, and so on. So if you want a nighttime Celestium clock, here you go. Next up, we have this one. You cannot add more Celestium enhancers, but you can mess with these timings depending on how long you want the pulse to be. So we just have these 2 Celestium enhancers running into this block with a Celestium power source on top of it, a push-pull arm coming off of that, with a Celestium block there. Then there's also a piece of cable there, which is our output. Now if I flick on the switch, you can see we have that pulsing output. And like I said, most of these you can speed up or slow down. Now we have this one, which I have shown before. You may remember it. It's just these 2 blocks with a Celestium power source on it, a cable here, which comes over, down, and around this Celestium enhancer running into the block with a Celestium power source on it. Now you can edit with these timings. You can put in more Celestium enhancers if you want. It all depends on what you need. And again, of course, we have the switch here on the block with the Celestium power source to power or depower the device. Next up, we have a block with a Celestium power source coming off of it, a cable going around into a Celestium power enhancer, running back into the block with the Celestium power source. Now you can put more of these enhancers in, and you can edit with the timings depending on how long of a pulse you want. Again, we have the switch to turn it on. And something to note is that this design is 2 blocks wide and 1 block high. Moving on to our next one. This one is that exact design, but this time instead of being 2 blocks wide and 1 block high, it is 2 blocks high and 1 block wide. This one is just a block with a Celestium power source on it, 3 cables running around like so, into a Celestium power enhancer running into the block with the power source on it. Now you can put more enhancers in if you want, and you can mess with the timings depending on how long of a pulse you want. We of course have the switch here to turn it on and off. Lastly, we have this one. When this one is turned off, the output is powered, unlike all of the others, where the output is depowered when the device is turned off. So to make this one, you just need 3 blocks in this shape here, a cable right there, a Celestium power source coming off of that block right there, a switch here to turn it on and off, and a Celestium enhancer facing that direction. Now you can edit with the timings of this one, but you cannot add more. Another thing you can do, if you want alternating power, is to put in an inverter. Now to do this, you simply run your power into a block with a Celestium power source on it, then you run another output out from that Celestium power source into whatever you want to power, and that makes an inverter. So if one line is powered, the other is not. That's all for today's video. See you next time.